Northeastern Conference. It's always kind of confusing. But FC Monmouth in first, Met Oval second place holders at a Queens. And now they're going to introduce the players. I'm Spike Brescio, ready to bring you the action. Here's the player intros live from Dietz. I will be rejoining you after that. And here we go.
Stockade has played 7 matches, resulting in 3 wins, 3 losses, and 1 tie. Game day can be found online at stockadefc.com/program, or you can get the QR code at the merch table or on the back of your Stockade season ticket. As long as moments are there, our 2025 sponsors, including Black Fund, New York-based venture fund that invests and supports companies at the intersection of for-profit and for-good. Cabinet Designers on Route 28 in Kingston, kitchen and bath design firm. Radio Woodstock, Hudson Valley's locally owned and operated radio station. Trailways, the very best way to get to and from Hudson Valley and beyond, and the exclusive transportation provider of Stockade FC. And our sideline sponsors, Fred Alone, Radio Kingston, and Community Playthings. In just a short while, the teams will make their way onto the pitch, accompanied by your cheers and the enthusiastic drumming of our official supporters organization, the Duck Guard. Walking out Stockade tonight is the Kingston Soccer Club boys and girls travel team. Our ball games today are from Kingston Football Club. Check out our incredible food truck tonight. Scotty's Good Food, frozen foods, ground up coffee, and chicken out on tap. Welcome to Ulster County Habitat for Humanity. Attend here the food truck. Come say hello, ask a contractor about your home or project. We're partnering with the community to build affordable homes and keep the workforce in Ulster County. Make sure you stop by the merch table, featuring our brand new 2025 jerseys, the Honeycomb Kit. We have plenty of sizes for both kids and adults, all open away colors. We'll get started in just a few moments.
Did that intro go out that I did? It's a little hard to say. Yeah. We were okay. If you once you start talking, I'll let you know. Okay. Pretty sure.
Coming up, we have the national anthem, usually done to great quality with a local musician. Oh, okay. So that we have a yes. Clearing up some audio issues here for the live stream, and they're clear. And the players coming out of our new tunnel that comes out from underneath at midfield, it's like a traditional football ground. Players used to come out and have to go around the stand, way down by the restrooms, and it was very kind of awkward. This is like boom. Like the Emirates, or dare I say Craven Cottage, but that would be inaccurate because Craven Cottage, the entrance is on the corner underneath the historic cottage in West London. Come on, you whites. I am a Fulham supporter, I'll admit that.
Please rise and remove your hats for the national anthem and meet our performer for the evening, Artie Grillo. Artie is a 2025 graduate of Kingston High School, where he was involved in band, orchestra, choir, musicals, and more. He'll be attending the University of Hartford this fall to major in music education and vocal performance, en route to becoming a choir director or whatever else the music leads. Ladies and gentlemen, Artie Grillo.
hurled at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched was so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Starting for your Stockade FC, we have number 0, Kingston. Number 3, Stockade. Number 6, Anthony Dennis. Number 9, Yari Harris. Number 10, Owen Siegel. Number 13, Otis Wildman. Number 15, Chris Verhool. Number 20, Davis Barnes. Number 21, Noah Robinson. Number 23, Zach Corbatti. And number 26, Dylan Kelly.
Back. And Yari is our leading goal scorer with 5 notches this season. So, tough team in Atlantic City in terms of giving up goals. They don't give up many. I believe it's the lowest amount in the league. The league for clubs. I love it because it's not only a new formation helped out by our chairman Dennis Crowley, but also it's like the title of a U2 song. The league for clubs. I could see them doing that after, the streets have no name, etc. So the teams are huddling, pregame huddles here. I do have some IDs on the Atlantic City players. Not as many as I used to, but they're wearing a lovely purple kit. Kingston decked out in their creamsicle orange. They've been wearing the charcoal gray for the last few home games. And going for the all orange here on what's definitely a must-win. They need these 3 points. And I seem to say that every week, and I'm sure every manager says that every week to every team, even if you're undefeated. We need these 3 points, boys. Long huddles here. This is a new opponent in a new league for Kingston. It's kind of exciting. They have the Aces have a cool logo. They play in like Galloway High School. They don't have like a stadium on the boardwalk or anything like that down in good old Atlantic City. But the roster composed of a lot of Jersey guys. I learned a lot of Jersey geography looking up these guys. There's number 21 taking the field now with the keeper, Daniel Gonzalez, had 4 goals against Lighthouse Boys. They beat them 7-0. He had a hat trick +1. So he appears to be their leading scorer. Daniel Gonzalez, number 21. Keep your eye on him. Keeper appears to be Ryan Maroney out of Blackwood, New Jersey. Yeah, they've used a couple different keepers, and they've done a great job, if only conceding 3 goals all season. If you can do that, and it's 8 games in, you're probably in pretty good shape. Here we are getting ready for kick. Kingston over the ball. And Iari Harris in charge. And a horn goes. They got a horn now. They're adding effects every year. They did a light flourish with the new stadium lights when Owen Siegel scored in the last home game. That was exciting. And here comes Atlantic City on a break. Justin Cornecchio. Playing it back. I don't know if the orange smoke is visible from the Dutch Guard supporters group. They light their flares now on the opposite side of the field after setting off a fire alarm a couple of games ago. There's a dangerous ball through the box that had to be cleared out for a corner. Just rolled through kind of nonchalantly there. Luckily, there was no Atlantic City player to pounce on that. Kingston facing the first corner here in just the 2nd minute of action from Dietz Stadium. Left-footed in, off an Atlantic City player. Now a break for Kingston coming out. Harris, long ball, off their keeper, trouble. He kind of botched that one. Again, Stockade with lead-style long balls now. It's like old-school English football. Gotta love it. I like it, and it's worked for the most part. It's it's not a style that everyone worships in this day and age, but fun to watch, and that's half the battle, keeping this sport fun to watch. Noah Robinson with a throw in here. Atlantic City defending, losing that to Anthony Denis, our man from Caen, France. There's a low shot that's blocked out front by Atlantic City. It's going to roll into the corner. The ace is cleared out to midfield where it's handled by Albion Bacage. Veteran Stockade presence. Had a fine season last year. Our home matches in Poughkeepsie at Tanny Stadium. Goal kick here for Ryan Maroney. Not sure where Blackwood is. Between Monmouth and these guys, we got a lot of jersey in our sights. I believe they've been around since 2017, the Aces. They played in the NPSL, defected over to the league for clubs. And I believe in their division, they're doing quite well. They'll probably make the postseason. They're in the other division, so Kingston kind of fighting for points here. Ball out in the far side. It's going to be a Kingston free kick. Owen Siegel plays it. Zach Rabati on it. Up, loses it. There's a possible break for Atlantic City. Denied. Kingston coming right back. Some midfield indecision here. It happens. Here comes maybe a long ball here. And they set it up just in the back of their own midfield, and someone breaks for the goal. And the ball comes down with stickers on it, like it was an old piece of luggage that's been air travel. It's an old Looney Tunes gag. Good pick off there. Nice pass through to Harris. 9 on the ball. Stopped by Yaya Cisse, who used to wear number 5. I don't think that's Yaya Cisse wearing 5 today. The numbers have been switched to protect the innocent, perhaps. I don't know. Kingston corner. Their first of the game. Headed out by Atlantic City. Chipped back in. Dangerous. Oh, he kept it in front of him. Maroney, nervous moment there when he realized he was pretty much standing on the goal line. So, got to keep that hot loaf of bread out of the oven, right in front of you. The Aces working this right flank. Now they're going to switch it over other side of the field, see what's going on over there. There's a chip, and that may work. Oh my goodness, it hits the bottle. Brilliant. Should get a response from the crowd here. That was nicely done. Chris Verhoel, the Dutchman, getting some ideas there. Saw the keeper way out. I was like, wow, who's he passing to? I was like, no, that's a chip. And he just missed right. Would have been a thing of beauty, applauded back in Amsterdam. For those checking out the live stream from the Netherlands, we say hello. Yeah, Verhoel's he's a Marist guy, so he's familiar with the local territory. A lot of Marist players have filled the Stockade roster through the years, kind of a tradition, if you will. So Noah Robinson back to Anthony Denis, to Albion Bacage. Otis Wildman back there on defense. And Bacage. Got something to deal with here from number 7 for Atlantic City, who's staying with it. Backed up by a teammate nicely. Weak left-footed shot. Cintron could have saved that with his eyes closed and his eyes closed. Let's see who took that shot for the Aces. I don't have him on my notes. Could have been stronger. Davis Barnes on the ball, then the left side chips it in, could be dangerous. Harris, good effort there. Trying to reach Chris Verhoel. Almost did. This Atlantic City keeper forced to do some more work there. Purple squad setting up, trying to make it up the left, out off a Kingston player. So Atlantic City with the throw. If you're seeing a graphic, which I assume you are, from the National Soccer Network, it's 0-0 in the 9th minute of action between Kingston Stockade and Atlantic City FC. The so-called Aces. And I say to that, don't forget the Joker. Just to quote Motorhead at least once during this broadcast. They do have an ace of spades in their insignia. Throw in by number 10, who I have is Wakocha, who has had 2 goals against Lighthouse Boys. Trickles through in a dangerous manner. Throw in by Harris for Kingston. Leads Davis Barnes well. He's got some wheels. Left foot crosses off the keeper and in. Yes, Kingston up 1-0. Chris Verhul, the Dutchman, scores. Nothing the keeper could do on that. He copped it right up. Chris, opportunistic, chips it in. Easy as pie. And Kingston takes a 1-0 lead in the 11th minute. I believe that's Verhul's first goal of the season for the Stockade. Maybe his first start. He usually comes in as a sub. Big crucial early goal here for Stockade. Just creating the opportunities. They're spending most of their time in their end. They've given the Atlantic City keeper the business so far. He's had to make a few saves. He almost got chipped. And nothing he could do with that on the rebound. Verhul right there. Restart here. Atlantic City now down 1-0. I saw at least one road supporter in a purple shirt and purple cap. It said Atlantic City FC on it. He was apparently looking for the slot machines here at Dietz, which we don't have. Kingston wins that one deep in their own end. Bringing it up again here. Again, an early lead. We've seen this before. Like to build on it and maybe protect it. But we had the 1-1 draw against Monmouth, which we led for a lot of the game, and then they equalized and we played it out. We both got the point, which is nice. But again, needed 3 there. Would have helped us out. But comes Kingston again. Owen Siegel dancing it through. Keeper had to jump on it. There's an offside on the purple squad. Taking it pretty deep into the end there. Cintron with the rolling goal kick here. Where he's going to set it up for his teammate, Zach Rabati, who takes a lot of those. Does a lot of corners, a lot of set pieces are at the foot of Zach. From Hopewell Junction, Oneonta guy. Atlantic City throw in. Down the left side, shot in low on Cintron. He fields it again like a shortstop. He got the gloves down on that one. Made sure it didn't squirt through the old nutmeg goal. No, thank you. Shot was by 12. I don't have him on my loosely harvested Atlantic City roster. The website isn't bad. Kingston throw in. Noah Robinson downfield. Harris trying to corral it. Played back to the soon-to-be overworked keeper here, Mr. Maroney. Plays at the midfield, headed by Kingston, goes at. It's going to be Atlantic City throw. The ball popcorning its way down into the Kingston territory, but quickly headed out. Down the right flank. Wakocha making the effort there. Got the flowing locks. Easier to recognize him from the press box. The renovations did not include air conditioning for the press box. Not complaining, but just noting that. This box gets most of its use for Kingston high school football, which of course isn't during the summer. So much like the schools, limited need for AC. Turning on at Owen Siegel. 3 goals this season for Stockade. Big one against Monmouth. Stockade does have a game left against an opponent above them. They play at the Met Oval Academy next Saturday, July 5th. And the kick is at 11 a.m. That is not a typo. The Met Oval is a busy place. They probably had to. We were assigned an 8 a.m. start, but then somebody pulled some strings and got the midday. So that might be a nice steamy evening in Maspeth, Queens, or afternoon, I should say. But so be it. That's a historic soccer venue in New York, dating back to the 30s. In a neighborhood, it's got such a history that it's great to have them in the league. Of course, they beat us here 3-0. Came up to Kingston and put 3 on the board and went back to Queens. Atlantic City now trying to knock on the door. Stockade disputing the, thought that should be been a orange throw instead of a purple throw, but here it is, chipped in, curling, cleared out nicely by Noah Robinson. Goes out for a Atlantic City throw. 19th minute, Kingston 1, Atlantic City 0. Play those numbers on your roulette board, see what happens. Throw by Wakocha. Good one into the box. Headed out though. Plenty of orange surrounding it. Little mock collision there and a spin move. No call there. Rabati with the contact with Wakocha. And that one goes to Atlantic City. Get a free kick from an interesting area in the Kingston high school football end zone right on the goal line, ironically. The ref gonna walk the paces, the two-man wall apparently for Stockade. Out in front of Fisher Hudak taking this one. Also scored against Lighthouse Boys. Nope, he doesn't. He just set up over it, and his teammate takes it and promptly puts it out. Well clear of the goal to the right. Fisher might have had a better angle on that. So questioning the decisions here by Atlantic City early. Yeah, that was Luke McNamee, also with 2 goals. He took that one and put it out. But McNamee's from Pearl River and he goes to Monmouth University where he's a business administration major. That kick is not going to help his business career at this juncture. Stockade having to do some dirty work to get through midfield. Got it done, keep possession. Could be a throw to the orange. Not much happening in the box. Going to go back the other way and perhaps get some more shirts forward. No, Robinson wide open on this end, wants the ball. There are some big holes between midfield and the attacking end, the trailways end that Stockade is going for in this first half. Otis Wildman, the body to Bakaj. Bakaj moving forward, goes right, down the line, but picked off by Atlantic City. It's Luke McNamee, 23, working it over there. Tight space over the bunched up on the right. Can't really get the momentum off the throw-ins here. Although the possession on that, McNamee going to the ground, gets a free kick for the Aces. He's going to use his left foot to cross it big time. But accuracy not the forte on that ball. Davis Barnes working it midfield. Anthony Denis forward. That could be trouble. Keeper there with kind of a nervous pickup at the very top of his box. Not much real estate left. And he was pressured by Owen Siegel. Hungry for his 4th goal. If you're just joining us, Stockade took the lead early, the 12th minute, I believe. The Marist product, Dutch player Chris Verhol stuffed in a rebound from about 3 yards out, put Kingston up 1-0. We have our first hydration break, and I don't see why not in this weather. Luckily, we're not in the hundreds like we were earlier in the week. Wednesday's game, we had a friendly here against former league rivals, the New York Shockers, who come down from the Albany suburbs to play a friendly.
To the legendary B. Diz, aka Becca Green, who's visiting from either Alabama or Arkansas today.
So I had a chance to wish a happy birthday to Z down in Alexandria, Virginia, or is it Oxford, Maryland? One or the other. Z, happy birthday to you. from Samaya, Alex, Karen, and Spike. Good crowd, late arriving crowd today. Summer Saturday, a lot to be done. Kingston public pool across the way behind the away section. Good turnout for that today as it pulled up. A lot of people lounging by the water. Good day for that. Pool also renovated along with the stadium, so apparently it's in fine shape. And one of the many things Kingston has to offer here. The Stockade District. Our team is named after the neighborhood. I think that's tremendous. And if you get a chance, it's a good family atmosphere here. You got bars and restaurants right up the hill on Front Street. Wall Street is close by, and you can walk to the ground, catch some what they call non-league action in England, what they call semi-pro soccer here in the States. The league for clubs, founded by 4 or 5 former NPSL owners who were kind of fed up with the bureaucracy of that organization and took matters into their own hands, and as you can do now, kind of set up your own gig. And they have, and it's I think hasn't gotten the attention it deserves from the mainstream soccer media, but then they're distracted by things like the Club World Cup or the Gold Cup or the what's going to happen for the World Cup here next summer, splitting it with Canada and Mexico. Yeah, so much could happen. Ball played back to Cintron. 1-0 lead here. Stockade stretching it at. Otis Wildman forward. Atlantic City recovers. Doors closing on that far side. Kingston defense pretty tight. Looking at the Atlantic City bench, only a few subs. Head coach Andrew Catalana apparently couldn't stack the bus on the way up here from the Jersey Shore Resort. Andrew's from Bridgeton, New Jersey. Played for the Philadelphia Fury after finishing at Stevenson. He was in the NISL briefly. Is now head coach of the Aces, who, like I say, have a good, strong shot at the playoffs in their division. They're 3 wins and 1 draw, 1 loss. Stockade, 3 wins, 1 draw, 3 losses. Backline holding well. Atlantic City backing off slightly, looking for a seam somewhere. Not a whole lot forward for them. Noah Robinson plays it forward. Harris can be a catalyst down there. Did that go out? Line judge, yes. Flag is up. And that'll be an Atlantic City throw. Almost kept that in. Good effort there. Long throw. Picked up by Kingston. Goal scorer Verhol on the ball, plays it back. He's finding some openings there. I can see he's with the crafty moves. Appropriate that there's a Dutchman involved in this very Dutch neighborhood history of the Stockade district and the settling of Kingston. Oh, the handball, shoulder, off the shoulder. Harris claiming no, off the bicep, or up above the bicep. Nope, the ref's not buying it. Goal kick for Atlantic City. Midfield comes straight back. With some force there. A little too much. Dylan Kelly. Gave that one a blast with his forehead. Dylan Kelly, famous for his 3.95 GPA at Oneonta, biology major. Of course, that was last year. Maybe this year he's slacking and he's down to 3.90, but that's impressive in any academic environment. I mean, you figured so close to a 4.0. What happened? Did he not cross a T or dot an I and or did he let the frog die in the lab? Congratulations to him. I forget, a lot of these are student athletes, as they say. Dylan playing it forward to Anthony Dani, who Manhattan College guy, explaining to his French relatives why Manhattan College is actually in the Bronx. It happens. I'm sure there's a French word for it. That's going to be played back to Cintron. A little awkward there. Bacage with some mustard on that ball, but Cintron did not order that ball with mustard. He wanted it plain. No damage done. Atlantic City gathering into the Kingston end. Forward but blocked by the aforementioned brainiac Dylan Kelly. He's got some size back there. Nice sliding tackle by Atlantic City. 27, been very active on this flank. Here comes the purple. Cross from the far side, goes through, nobody there. Cross from the right side, oh, diving header misses. Shot blocked there. The best thing they put together. Back heel with a shot. Went far right of the goal frame, but Cintron still with a dive just in case. I don't think he made contact, so it looks like a goal kick, but that maybe is under discussion here. With the Atlantic City players, I think they did change his mind. You know, maybe that was the call all along, and Cintron did touch it. So it's an Atlantic City corner. Curled in. Oh, trouble. Off the crossbar. Oh, so close to an equalizer. Off the top of the crossbar there. Number 3 for Atlantic City with that shot. Again, not, oh, that's Kai Forsyth, Concord University from Derby, England. He got a Brit on the team, and he almost equalized there. Wonder if he's a Derby supporter. It's a team that Wayne Rooney managed towards the end there. Always relegated and up and down for years with the sheep logo they have. Yeah, Kai's a defender, goes to Concord University. Don't know if he scored. Yeah, he has 2 goals so far for the Aces. Free kick here by Uche Wakocha, Stockton University out of Galloway, New Jersey, which I believe is where they play their home games. Taking a while over this one. They're sorting things out at the far end of the box. Bit of a committee meeting. Having trouble seeing the captain's armbands on either of these players. I assume they were doing the talking. There's the free kick in. Oh! Didn't make it past the first man. It was kind of like a corner, but not really from the corner. Chipped in, Atlantic City knocking on the door here, asking questions, as they say. High balls in, hoping for a friendly bounce. That's out off the Aces player. And that will be a Stockade throw, 36th minute, up with a 1-0 lead here in a big game. High stakes poker, if you will, against the Atlantic City Aces visiting Kingston for the first time. We welcome them. And there is no free buffet, I'm sorry. Ref going with the possession to Atlantic City on that 50-50 ball there. Could have gone either way. Back to the Englishman. Playing it forward pretty good. I mean, there's a quality pass there. Just over his teammate, Justin Secanecchio, Washington and Lee University, undeclared major. He's also from Blackwood, New Jersey, like their keeper. Justin Secanecchio, Jersey Italian name. Momentum shifted a bit towards Atlantic City here in the last 10 minutes. Try the far right side. There's a long ball. Didn't work in that case. Chris Verhoel was the target. And why not? He has the hot foot today. Put Kingston up 1-0 in the 12th minute. He was in the right place at the right time on a rebound, coughed up by the Atlantic City keeper. Atlantic City forward, that could be dangerous, but a bit hesitant there. 29, Justin didn't really sprint to get to that. Looked like he could have, maybe if he turned on the jets there, could have taken possession of that ball, but apparently not. Okay, all the way down the other end now, the Trailways end, beyond those trees, the Trailways bus station, and a stalwart sponsor of Stockade football since year one. They used to have a miniature bus they would drive around the track here. It was adorable, if you will. Kingston corner, curled in with some pace, but a little too much, headed out. Looked like by the Englishman, number 3 for Kai Forsyth, Atlantic City FC defender. And it'll be a corner from the other side. No, a throw, actually. Yes, that was well up the field. Long-running throw move here by Kingston into the box, but headed down. Chance there for Verhoel, but couldn't settle the bouncing ball.
skied it well over everything. It's going to be Atlantic City goal kick. Kingston deep in their own end now. Played back to Cintron. Pressure. A lot of pressure there from Uche Wakocha. Causing problems. Kingston lucky to clear it out. Mistakes on back passes. Usually leads to a heartbreak. Kingston now deep in the Atlantic City end. 41st minute of action here. 1-0 lead in a big game. Playing Texas Hold'em with the Atlantic City Aces. So far they can check with a 1-0 lead. Shoving defense there. Davis Barnes, Poughkeepsie lad out of St. Peter's, looking to find the hole there, but got kind of sandwiched. Throw in Kingston. It's going to be lofted way up and out. One of the many photographers bats it down. We've seen a preponderance of still photographers here at Dietz. The more media coverage, the better for this team, I say. I usually publish a fanzine for the fans, given out before the game, but I didn't have time to get one done this week because of the back-to-back home matches. But look for the fence post on July 12th here as Braveheart visits Dietz Stadium, final home game of the season. Regular season game, I should say. Can't rule out the postseason ever until it's ruled out. Corner for Kingston. Third of the game for Stockade. See if they can set piece our way to a 2-0 lead. It goes through everybody. Wow. Thought maybe Bacage might be able to get a knee on that one, but it just was curling away from him. Maroney, keeper, looking to set something up here. 43rd minute. Been 5 corners so far. Stockade with good recovery, but they lose it. AC gonna try a long ball. Doesn't really work at first, but they do maintain possession. Playing down the right side, deep into the corner. It's Luke McNamee fighting his way. Chipped cross, high and arcing. Drawn in by the Englishman. And there's a kind of a botched shot that Cintron tracks down. Trying to set something up here. Harris shoved from behind there. Does he get the whistle? I believe he does. Okay. 30-yard line on the U.S. football field. Free kick. Denis standing over it. They could make something out of this. See where Harris ends up. See where Denis curls it in. Good defensive header there by Atlantic City. By Kai Forsyth. Kid comes from the land where they invented this game, and he's playing like it. I think without him, the Aces are a bit more vulnerable without Kai Forsyth back there. And up there, he's been up, he's played forward as well. And there's some contact on a lead pass. Call goes Kingston's way. Attempting a breakaway there. Cintron gonna take this one. Plays a low grounder. It seemed to be read by Wakocha. Good instinct there to get in front of that, but no result really. Atlantic City gonna try to hustle through midfield again. 4 guys closing in. There's a lead ball out to the left flank where it's just the ball boy. And Dylan Kelly at a Beacon, New York. Played back by Harris. Somewhat risky ball, but you could see there was no threat imminent. We're into stoppage time in the first half. No idea how much. 4th official, no fingers were raised. That's how we tell here. Caveman communications at this level, which is fun, you know. Why make it all high tech? You're lucky to have the live stream, as I like to say. And Stockade has been doing live streams almost since day one, back before they existed. So credit due to this franchise for spearheading the technical advantages for fans who can't make it out to the fantastic live experience. Cintron going to clear that one. Big air under the ball at this hour, waiting for that halftime whistle. Stockade up 1-0. Would love to take that into the locker room with the sheet still clean by Mr. Cintron. Atlantic City saying, yeah, let's give it one last. It's Fisher Hudak over it. He's got a goal. That's going to go out. Oh, corner. It's a lot of stoppage for a first half that had very few injuries and or stoppages. But corner kick, Atlantic City. Curled in, dangerous. Frustration, the header well off. Could have been executed better, as some of the English announcers say on those type of plays where guys are pulling their hair out, and the understated English announcer. Natural frustration. Back again, Atlantic City. Another corner. Went off Wildman. Uche Wakocha insisting down there. Man, this stoppage time is like the Lincoln Douglas debates over here. I mean, waiting for that first half whistle. Curled in again. Diving header. A lot of traffic there. The odds of that going in were slim to none. But again, trotting out. The watch being tapped. 4th official gives the thumbs up to the ref. Maybe he didn't see it. He has his back to the 4th official. Head coach Jamal Simmons lingering near the 4th official, wondering if the sundial is broken. That they might be. There it is. Halftime whistle here at Deed Stadium. Kingston Stockade FC 1, Atlantic City FC, the Aces, 0. So this is nice to take a lead into the locker room Again, might be joined by Stockade Chairman Dennis Crowley in the second half. Perhaps not. He's a busy man. He might be able to fill us in on the league for clubs. Yes, the goal by Verhul standing up. I'm Spike Vrusho, happy to bring you this Saturday night action here from the Stockade District of Kingston. I'm going to be back for the second half. Please join me and see out this result. And thank you for listening, and we'll see you in the second half.
Boost your brand with NSN's live soccer broadcast, reaching a passionate audience in real time. Engage fans during thrilling soccer matches. Maximize visibility with tailored ad packages. Add 30-second or 60-second commercials for concise, impactful messaging and greater audience connection. Call 586-304-4405 and start your campaign today.
The 2025 UDM Boys Summer College Prospect ID Camp is designed for field players and goalkeepers seeking exposure to college coaches, professional training sessions, competitive matches, and insight into the college soccer environment. Directed by the UDM men's soccer staff, this camp is ideal for players serious about advancing their soccer careers. On July 26 and 27, the camp becomes a perfect platform for aspiring athletes to showcase their talent and commitment. For more information and to register, visit DetroitMercySoccerCamps.com.
Chaos FC is a soccer club in Macomb County, Michigan, dedicated to player development through professional training. Our mission is to offer a safe, positive environment that nurtures youth talent. We aim to help players reach their full potential and compete at high levels in MYSL, MSP, SP, and MRL. We provide equal opportunities for all players to develop skills, knowledge, and appreciation for soccer through top-tier training and positive coaching. Our goal is to help players grow as individuals, promoting life skills such as sportsmanship, teamwork, goal setting, and fair play. Learn more today by visiting chaosfc.us.
This is Inside the Game, where passion meets precision. Jonathan Turner, Nathan Wangler, and John Natale are your hosts, breaking down every goal, every controversy, every match that matters. From the heart of American soccer to the global stage. No fluff, just football. Weekdays at 9 a.m. live on YouTube, Roku TV, Facebook, Twitter, and all listening platforms. Step in, speak up, stay locked in. This is Inside the Game.
Experience the thrill of the game like never before with NSN's Game Rewind. Dive into full match commentaries enhanced with cutting-edge dynamic graphics, letting you relive the highs and lows of your favorite matches in astonishing detail. Whether it's a championship win or a legendary play, NSN Game Rewind bridges the past and future with a broadcast experience designed to captivate. Call 586-304-4405 and start watching today. If you are interested in participating in a sport that requires skill, fitness, strategic thinking, and team play, soccer offers opportunities at various levels to improve fitness and coordination. Whether you prefer casual participation, competitive play, or joining a futsal league, our organization provides a welcoming environment to learn new skills and meet new people. Register today for the Macomb Soccer Summer Camp from July 14th to 18th. The camp will be led by Kansas City's professional players James Togba and Mike De Silva. It is open to boys and girls aged 6 through 16 with an early bird registration fee of $175 if registered by July 7th. Gain knowledge from professionals in an engaging and competitive setting. For further information, visit mrsl.us.
The Flint City Bucks are Michigan's top soccer franchise with 4 national championships, 9 conference titles, and 15 Great Lakes Division titles. They have produced 107 players for Major League Soccer, and they focus on attracting top talent and shaping soccer's future. Michigan Bucks Academy joins MLS Next new competition tier starting in September of 2025. This offers elevated levels of play and flexibility for high school participation. The Academy will provide premier development, high-performance training, and exposure to scouts through regional tournaments and MLS Next events. For more information on tryouts, training programs, and key updates as we prepare for our first season in MLS Next new tier, visit MichiganBucksAcademy.com.
Are you ready to create unforgettable moments for your audience? NSN offers professional live streaming and full broadcast services tailored to your needs. From high-quality production to exceptional coverage, we ensure your game or event becomes a spectacle to remember. Book your next game with us today. Call 586-304-4405 to schedule your broadcast and let NSN bring the action to life like never before.
The 2025 UDM Boys Summer College Prospect ID Camp is designed for field players and goalkeepers seeking exposure to college coaches, professional training sessions, competitive matches, and insight into the college soccer environment. Directed by the UDM men's soccer staff, this camp is ideal for players serious about advancing their soccer careers. On July 26th and 27th, the camp becomes a perfect platform for aspiring athletes to showcase their talent and commitment. For more information and to register, visit DetroitMercySoccerCamps.com.
Boost your brand with NSN's live soccer broadcast, reaching a passionate audience in real time. Engage fans during thrilling soccer matches. Maximize visibility with tailored ad packages. Add 30-second or 60-second commercials for concise, impactful messaging and greater audience connection. Call 586-304-4405 and start your campaign today.
The 2025 UDM Boys Summer College Prospect ID Camp is designed for field players and goalkeepers seeking exposure to college coaches, professional training sessions, competitive matches, and insight into the college soccer environment. Directed by the UDM men's soccer staff, this camp is ideal for players serious about advancing their soccer careers. On July 26th and 27th, the camp becomes a perfect platform for aspiring athletes to showcase their talent and commitment. For more information and to register, visit DetroitMercySoccerCamps.com.
Chaos FC is a soccer club in Macomb County, Michigan, dedicated to player development through professional training. Our mission is to offer a safe, positive environment that nurtures youth talent. We aim to help players reach their full potential and compete at high levels in MYSL, MSP, SP, and MRL. We provide equal opportunities for all players to develop skills, knowledge, and appreciation for soccer through top-tier training and positive coaching. Our goal is to help players grow as individuals, promoting life skills such as sportsmanship, teamwork, goal setting, and fair play. Learn more today by visiting chaosfc.us.
This is Inside the Game, where passion meets precision. Jonathan Turner, Nathan Wengler, and John Natale are your hosts, breaking down every goal, every controversy, every match that matters. From the heart of American soccer to the global stage. No fluff, just football. Weekdays at 9 a.m. live on YouTube, Roku TV, Facebook, Twitter, and all listening platforms. Step in, speak up, stay locked in. This is Inside the Game.
Experience the thrill of the game like never before with NSN's Game Rewind. Dive into full match commentaries enhanced with cutting-edge dynamic graphics, letting you relive the highs and lows of your favorite matches in astonishing detail. Whether it's a championship win or a legendary play, NSN Game Rewind bridges the past and future with a broadcast experience designed to captivate. Call 586-304-4405 and start watching today. If you are interested in participating in a sport that requires skill, fitness, strategic thinking, and team play, soccer offers opportunities at various levels to improve fitness and coordination. Whether you prefer casual participation, competitive play, or joining a futsal league, our organization provides a welcoming environment to learn new skills and meet new people. Register today for the Macomb Soccer Summer Camp from July 14th to 18th. The camp will be led by Kansas City's professional players James Togba and Mike De Silva. It is open to boys and girls aged 6 through 16 with an early bird registration fee of $175 if registered by July 7th. Gain knowledge from professionals in an engaging and competitive setting. For further information, visit mrsl.us.
The Flint City Bucks are Michigan's top soccer franchise with 4 national championships, 9 conference titles, and 15 Great Lakes Division titles. They have produced 107 players for Major League Soccer, and they focus on attracting top talent and shaping soccer's future. Michigan Bucks Academy joins NLS Next new competition tier starting in September of 2025. This offers elevated levels of play and flexibility for high school participation. The Academy will provide premier development, high-performance training, and exposure to scouts through regional tournaments and MLS Next events. For more information on tryouts, training programs, and key updates as we prepare for our first season in MLS Next new tier, visit MichiganBucksAcademy.com.
commercials to end. Not used to commercials on our live stream broadcast, but hey, as the FM radio DJs say, I gotta pay the bills. So I don't know if it pays anybody. Here we are. You're looking live at Dietz Stadium. Second half action between Kingston Stockade FC and Atlantic City FC, the Aces. Underway. Kingston up 1-0. Commercials over. Bills paid, I guess. Who knows? National Soccer Network with the commercials. Not used to it on the live feed, but there it is. We'll alert you of any changes in the player personnel front in the second half. Not sure there were any. And now Atlantic City attacking the Trailways end of Dietz Stadium. Historic 71-year-old structure. Known for the home of the Kingston High School Tigers. The logo that's in the middle of the field. Kind of a menacing jailhouse tattoo type of deal. Always liked it. Corner for Atlantic City, and that's an own goal. That's an own goal, unfortunately. It's 1-1, and it looked like that went in. We don't have instant replay, but Otis Wildman appeared to head that into his own net. Again, naked eye. Maybe somebody could dial it back there, but that looked like it went off Otis Wildman's head and into his own net. 1-1 here, almost immediately in the second half. So the cards are being dealt here. The Aces coming out with that quick corner. They've had a few. 5, that was their 5th corner kick. So they are attacking. They do have 3 wins. We have 3 wins. So on that, you know, we can consider ourselves somewhat equals, but we'll see how it plays out here. Summer night here. The lights are on now at Dietz Stadium, our new lights, our new like UFO style day the earth stood still field lighting, which I'm sure is state of the art now. That clearance picked off nicely by Owen Siegel. Shout out to the Zoo crew. Standing outside the fence behind the scoreboard, as they always do. Going to give the business to the opposing keeper. Mr. Maroney, I'm sure, is going to hear a lot from these soccer rebels that exist outside the fence and always have in front of the Forsyth Zoo. And while shouting out the Zoo crew, substitution underway here. Or not. I spotted the blue captain's armband here for Kingston. There seems to be an administrative delay here, or an injury of some kind. It's not a ground-based injury. Player walking off. Yeah, Denis is wearing Anthony Denis Our Frenchman is wearing the captain's armband. Goal scored by a Dutchman. 1-1 here in the 50th minute. And off comes Zach Rabati, number 23. Imari Harris, brother of Villari, number 11. Sizable lad comes on. Rabati's going to go straight to the trainer's room. So both Harris brothers on the field at this juncture. Might result in some more offense, given their proclivity for shots on goal and aggressive play in the other team's end. Here comes Atlantic City, trip up, no call. He's outside the box. Atlantic City bringing it back. There's a shot from distance. Cintron save. It was on a whistle. There was apparently a contact foul there. Referee calling that just before the shot taken. Kingston now with some work to do in this high-stakes poker game against the Atlantic City Aces. Looped forward by Kingston, headed out by Atlantic City. Stockade going to try to put something together here at midfield. Dispossessed by Amari Harris, but gets it back and whistle. A little too aggro there. Atlantic City player taking a breather, may have taken one to the ankle there, as tends to happen in football matches. Ankles can be a player's worst enemy. Atlantic City playing it in. Good D by Stockade. In the tradition of their manager, former original Stockade player Jamal Liz Simmons, who was an outstanding defender. Rabati back to the bench. He's missing a shoe, maybe a lower leg issue. Ball drops for Owen. Owen Siegel can't contain it. Atlantic City throw and possession. Through midfield. Not a bad setup there. Sliding tackle. Nicely done by Dylan. Dylan Kelly taking that play. Throw for Atlantic City. They got some space. A little more space than they had in the first half. Going to keep it in the far corner. It's going to go out for a Atlantic City throw. We're 1-1 here in the 53rd minute. Unfortunate own goal has equalized it for Atlantic City. Here comes Kingston. Harris to Harris. Oh, the latter Harris looking for Noah Mellon, who's in the match now. 14, playing it forward for Noah. Noah's got 3 tallies this year. 22 league goals for Stockade. I believe that's still the most in the conference. I'd have to check that because whoever plays Lighthouse Boys tends to add almost double-digit goals. Here's Owen breaking down the right, apparently onside. crossed in. Oh, chipped by the defender into the hands of Maroney. Keeper. That could have been trouble. A lot of English on that ball. If you chip it hard enough, it may spin and just go wild when it hits this turf. Very unpredictable at times. Brand new turf here, though, at Pete Stadium. Next turf, I believe. Kingston throw. Mellon takes it in a hurry. There's a whistle. Cosmo Tristani at the touchline looking to come on. Cosmo Tristani on for Chris Verhul, who scored the goal in the 12th minute. Cosmo's from Gloucester, New Jersey, so maybe he can get under the, maybe he played some of these guys in high school. He's a Fordham guy, too. A tough Fordham Ram. Ram tough. I think the truck company stole that from Fordham, which had the likes of the old NFL guy who used to go on Letterman. He wrote an autobiography called Fatso. I can't remember his name now. He was a Fordham guy. His dad was a boxing ref. Dang, that name escapes me. I interviewed him a couple of times, and he was extremely entertaining. Heavy-set dude, buzz cut, spokesman for Schlitz beer. God, why can't I think of this? So it looks like a substitution as well. 17 on for 29 for Atlantic City. 17 is Antonio Matos, another Stockton University guy out of Hamilton, New Jersey. Now in the game, Matos. Although I had 17 as Mateo Rodriguez in my other notes. It's one or the other, folks. They have two 17s listed. Big throw for Atlantic City. Cintron under that one. Camps under it. A little bit of traffic from the purple there. Room enough, though, and the ball distribution goes out. Atlantic City with throw. Cintron is down. Maybe he pulled something on that throw, or the Kingston keeper. Trainers rushing out to attend to him. We hope he's okay. A little water break for the lads from Jersey. Yeah, he took the long throw up the left side, and then down he went. So might have been a muscle pull of some kind. So it's 1-1 here in the 58th minute. Second half started with a bit of a doozy corner kick from Atlantic City that appeared to go in off a Kingston player's head. Again, no instant replay, but I was watching this when I wasn't looking up. It looked to me like it went off Otis Wildman's head, but maybe not. Then don't quote me on that, as they say. Quotes. Maybe this is a little more serious than expected here for Cintron. Wondering who the Stockade backup keeper would be today. Philip Hovers started the last match against the friendly against New York Shockers and did very well. It was a 2-1 win for Kingston. Cintron is up. Trainers are skirmishing. Water bottles being heaved onto the field. I'm sure they're going to get a hydration break anyway coming up. Even the refs taking a drink here. I might have some Prosecco myself. Cintron testing out whatever muscle he pulled. Get some water. This should add maybe as much stoppage time as we had in the first half, and there were no injuries in the first half, nor were there very few stoppages, but it's all arbitrary. It's kind of the fun of the beautiful game that there's certain imprecisions that still exist in sports, and very few sports have imprecision. People hate that now. They want to know how fast that pitch was immediately. They want to know, how many times this field goal kicker has missed from between 40 and 41 yards. It's all there, the information age. Some sports fans love it, others wallow in it. Back in play. Siegel looking to settle it, surrounded. Atlantic City in control. Moving forward down the left side there, some room for a cross, punched by Cintron. Dangerous ball again. Atlantic City flirting with a lead here. Luckily, no one in purple on the end of that punch. There's Harris playing it forward to Siegel. He's got some fuel left in the engine there. There he goes, but he's dispossessed. One guy to beat, couldn't quite beat him. And that was the Englishman, of course. Kai Forsyth from Derby. Spelled Derby, but you'll get in trouble if you say Derby. Atlantic City, 2 guys taking on 4 here. Kingston will probably prevail, although that is out for a throw. Atlantic City subs warming up behind the goal there. It's going to be a throw by Wakocha. He's lofted a few right into the box. Nice arcing ball, dead weight, where anything can happen. That's more of a line drive throw, headed out. Trying to settle as Atlantic City, but no can do. Cleared out by Kingston. And here's a chance for a breakaway. Cosimo had ideas there. That guy botches his possession. Tristani would be on that ball. Looking for his second tally of the year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11 different Stockade players have scored so far this season for the League of Clubs, the U2 song. And it's been pretty exciting football. Even the live streams I've watched of the away matches have been good. Very few clunkers this year. Atlantic City plays it to their keeper. Ryan Maroney now. Ace is trying to set something up. Long shot and in. Oh my goodness. From well out of the box. A screamer by number 21. That would be Daniel Gonzalez, his 5th goal of the year. That was a laser. You got to tip your hat sometimes to the opponent, and that was one case where if you can score from out there that quickly with that kind of contact on the ball, Cintron really probably not expecting that much pace from that far away, but Daniel Gonzalez, number 21 for Atlantic City, his 5th goal of the year. It's 2-1 to the Aces. 65th minute. They've doubled down. I wish I could bring out a bunch of gambling cliches, but I'm not that much of a casino bro. I just never have been. But you know, I've seen the movies where it's been glamorized, and I've been to Atlantic City, and there's really nothing glamorous about that place, let me tell you. I don't know. Apologies to the Chamber of Commerce, but it's great to have them in the league, though. It's kind of cool. And they're established. They're not. There's another shot. Cintron has to go down and get that. That was Ace's player just kind of danced his way down the right side. Nobody really getting a foot in front of him. Loose ball again. Cintron's got a dive on it. Things getting a bit sloppy here for the Cade, as I call them in headlineese. I usually do that once or twice a game. I'll call them the Cade. Because if it's old-timey newspapers, they would shorten it. Like the Giants became the Jints, just to save a couple of letters in the headline. Cram more information in there. Cintron with the goal kick. Information is 2-1, Atlantic City with the lead. 67th minute. And good composure by the men in purple here. I gotta say, they survived some early assaults. Folded. There you go. The Aces have not folded, and they're obviously not about to with a 2-1 lead. You think they might park the bus, if you will, but doesn't appear to be the case. Maybe too early for that. Liam Coffey preparing to come on. Midfielder from Harrison at a Holy Cross. Did a lot of work the other night in the friendly. Cintron collapses on that. Atlantic City player kind of stumbles over him. Friendly tap there from Stockade player. Siegel on the ball. Surrounded by purple. It's it out to Noah Mellon. We got two Noahs on the field now. Robinson and Mellon. I don't know if Noah Robinson is still on. Liam Coffey looking to take the field, which he does. Liam on for Owen Siegel. Interesting. Owen's done a fair amount of running in this heat, but leaning on the bench doesn't seem to be the happiest player after coming off, having scored a big goal against Monmouth. We maintained a 1-1 draw. Here, we're fighting for a 2-2 draw.
Kofi on for number 10, Owen Siegel.
Play in, dangerous. They're just going to let it go. Coffey, the closest player to that. But it was well over his head. Atlantic City might be very taking their time on their free kicks now. They're in the 70th minute. They have a 2-1 lead. Denis yields the throw in to Dylan Kelly. Harris brings that down, but that's recovered by the Aces. Number 28, Darian Bradshaw, with the recovery there. Hope there for a Harris run-in, cleared by their keeper. Darian Bradshaw, 28, he scored for Atlantic City in their 8-0 drubbing of Lighthouse Boys. Put a lot of their players on the score sheet. That's about all I know about Darian. Sizable lad, though. Comes Kingston out of the back. Forward to Harris. Darian tripped up. No hard feelings there. Dylan Kelly trying to play the ball. Caught the leg of Darian Bradshaw. Free kick Atlantic City. A little chip over to the far right. Awaiting tonight's attendance numbers, usually released right about now. A note here, saddened to hear about the passing of my favorite baseball player of all time, Dave Parker, the Cobra, lifelong Pirates fan. On the verge of being inducted to Cooperstown. He passed away today, and my heart goes out to the Cobra's family, and what a player he was. Talk about fun to watch. He defined that. R.I.P. Dave Parker. Back to the soccer. Good check there on an Atlantic City player. Orange Crush surging ahead. There's a shot. Oh my, with some contact, heavy contact. Cosimo was trying to get that off his left foot and curl it the other way. Heavy contact with Bradshaw. He's holding the middle of his back. He's writhing in the box. He did get the shot off, but Bradshaw might have got a piece of him as he was shooting. But that was an aggressive surge by the Creamsicle Orange of Kingston here. Going to show some fight here. 73rd minute, down 2-1. Attendance out to check out Cosmo Tristani. There's the attendance announced by the PA guy subbing in for Jordan. 829 people through the turnstiles at Dietz tonight for semi-pro soccer action right here in the Stockade district. And as you can hear, a ton of them are under the age of 12. So many kids here. The family atmosphere is just, it's off the charts. Everyone brings their kids, they run around. They literally had a race around the track at halftime. The kid who won was wearing Crocs, you know, probably 12 years old, barely broke a sweat. It was impressive. It was impromptu track and field meet organized by Mr. Crowley. Yeah, that's Mateo Rodriguez is wearing 17 for Atlantic City. He has 2 goals. He has the kind of blonde and black hair, shorter guy. He's been aggressive up front. I don't think that, I don't think you're allowed to have 2 17s because it's been done by other teams, but fans disappointed that possession wasn't given to Kingston off the back injury in the box, so letting Atlantic City know that they could have played that with some class and not some boardwalk sleaze. Harris settles it. Cristani going to try again, a spinning ball. Easily handled by Ryan Maroney. He's going to goal kick it down the middle. Low liner. Contact from Kingston. Atlantic City backup keeper who's wearing a hooded sweatshirt in this weather. He's helping coach. He's moving players around. I can assume that's Zach Matique from Linwood, New Jersey. Very active, helping out the coach, moving players. Okafor turns the corner for Atlantic City. He's going to go all the way down the right side, cross it. Kind of a weak clearance there that's recovered by one of the 17s. Rodriguez. Liam with the long ball. He's going to connect. Noah Mellon is going to get it to Harris. Harris checked, gets it back. Coach has been very active at both ends of the pitch for Atlantic City. They've shown some hustle here. There he is again with a low clearance. Harris couldn't hold on, goes out for a Aces throw. Aces high right now. 2-1 lead, 77th minute over Kingston. Crucial match for the Stockade. More so, I think, than it is for the Aces, who are sitting in a good position in their division of the conference. With First State, the Delaware team. Liam with the shot, bounding ball. Oh, Maroney can't quite corral it neatly, and it spills out for a corner for Kingston. Appears to be their 6th of the game. Waiting for the orange shirts to fill the box. They are now. All kind of activity. Looped in, looks good. Oh, too strong. It's as if these corners are expecting everybody to be, 2 feet taller, like Tim Crouch or something. Just over their heads. I mean, some of these guys can get air, but, you got to time it perfectly, and there's a lot that has to go right to head in that kind of cross. It's a big loose ball that's going to be Cintron going to take it, sky it out. Kept in nicely by Kingston. That was some skill and a nice chip there. Maroney has to smother it. Yeah, some tidy play over in the far wing there by Noah Robinson. Yes, there are still 2 Noahs in the game. All we need is an arc, and we're there. Like to be 2-2 in this game, but right now it's 2-1 Atlantic City over Kingston. They got their throw in the English Rose that is Kai Forsyth with the toss. Pride of Derby. No Robinson. Some energy playing it forward. Earns the throw. Choice of balls there from the ball boys. Harris turning on it in the corner, lofts it out, but cleared by Atlantic City. He centered that like a hockey play, a dangerous centering there. Just not to his player. William Coffey wide open. No cards yet in this game. Very clean game. I've noticed that in this league. Refs have not been center stage the games that I've seen. There's a chip that got deflected with some spin on it. It can be dangerous. Noah Mellon giving it a go. Marist kid out of Poughkeepsie. Frustrated there. Some head shaking. The body English not great from the Stockade here. 81st minute. Down a goal to Atlantic City. It's a Springsteen song, isn't it? I don't know. It might be. Because trying to piece it together. Cosmo ball to nowhere. Nobody there. Good idea, but not executed well. Pressure on the Maroney, the keeper. Atlantic City plays it out, nobody there. We're getting a lot of that here late in the game. Not really desperation, but just clearances to nobody. Just move the ball out of danger. Not a bad philosophy in this game, at this hour of this game. 82nd minute. Stockade fans getting a bit nervous here that that own goal may have done them in. But there was no denying that Daniel Gonzalez, number 21, that was the opposite of an own goal. That was a laser in any league. If you can score from that far outside the box with that accuracy, you'll always have a job in this business. Maroney out. Has to jump up and swipe it from Harris. So again, both Harris brothers making themselves known at the top of the box. Both hungry to tie this up. Maroney kicks it out for a Kingston throw at midfield. It's the kind of thing you might want to rethought, but I see a substitution for Atlantic City. Number 4, Tyler Wagner coming on. He's from Mullica Hill, New Jersey, goes to Westchester University. I believe he's on for number 7, who is unknown player, as they say on the websites. Maybe a sub or 2 left for Atlantic City. Not quite sure. Kingston, don't see too many warming up here. Strange exit for a Atlantic City player is waving to the crowd like he knew everybody. That's Luke McNamee with his 2 goals. He's out. And yeah, it was kind of a mocking cheer. I don't really get it, but Landon Eaton from Stevenson University of Maryland. He's on for him. He's a Williamstown, New Jersey native. Again, 99% of this roster is Jersey, and why not? They're Atlantic City FC. They are the Aces, and they're up 2-1. Urgency setting in for the creamsicle orange. 85th minute. I would gotta figure that there's going to be at least 7-8 minutes of stoppage time, given the Cintron injury and others that were down. Cosmo was down for a while. We'll see. Atlantic City setting up, looking for an insurance goal. There's a great shot. There it is. Talk about insurance goals. I hate to jinx it, but Antonio, is that Antonio Matos? No, it's the other 17. Mateo Rodriguez, his third goal of the year, puts Atlantic City Aces up 3-1 in the 86th minute. Arms are crossed all over the Kingston bench. That was, again, a great shot under the crossbar, chipped off. Some good passing, good link up to set that up. Again, we've seen late skills from our opponents in this league. When Met Oval put it together late, it's another team that all of a sudden in the last 10 minutes, became AC Milan. I mean, that was just a great link up there at the top of the box. And Mateo Rodriguez buries it for his third goal. And it appears to be a happy bus ride back to Atlantic City for these gambling lads in purple. Mateo thrown down there. A yellow card issued to Denis. I don't know what the French word for yellow is. I should know that, but he's got it. The first card of the game. Maybe some frustration there. 87th minute now. Atlantic City Aces 3, Kingston Stockade FC 1. Sub from Jamal coming in. It's number 18, who is not on any of my rosters here. See if the PA guy knows who 18 is for Kingston. Some confusion on the throw-in here. I think it's a captain's armband change because Denis is coming off. He gives the armband to Albion Bacage. Dante coming on for Kingston. Anthony Denis is fini for this game. Frustrating match for Stockade here in front of a pretty decent crowd at Dietz again. Looking for some kind of inspiring win that might spark them into moving up in the postseason possibilities, but without these points, any points here, that's going to probably take a miracle of other teams losing in these final weeks of the season. Again, next Saturday, the 5th, Stockade travels to the Met Oval Academy, the Metropolitan Oval Historic Soccer Field in Maspeth, Queens, 11 a.m. kick. And then the following Saturday, the 12th of July, back here, playing New York Braveheart SC. FC, who they already defeated here in an emergency home match 4-2 on the 14th of June. So there's the scenario. We're clicking into the 90th minute. Ball sitting, waiting for a free kick. Atlantic City to midfield. AC lets it roll out for their own throw. It's number 15, unknown, Landon Eaton, defender. One of several Stevenson University guys, including their coach, that are on this squad. About to turn it over for their 4th win of the season. Stockade about to absorb their 4th loss. All kind of placement issues with the throws and the free kicks here late. Ref not having any of it. The yellow card's going to come out. 2nd yellow issued to Kingston. And this to their acting captain, Albion Bacage, over where the ball should have been placed. The previous throw was disputed, but they played on. And now this free kick was disputed. And they're playing on here, and now we're in stoppage time. Bacage over the ball, waiting for everyone to get downfield. Going to take a flourish of goals to tie this up and salvage a point for Kingston, but AC has everyone back. A 3-1 lead late here. No real link-up going on for Kingston. There's a lot of staggering with the ball and desperate back heels like that. I think you saw the last goal for Atlantic City. They really set it up nicely at the top of the box with a couple of passes and a screamer of a shot from distance. They scored 2 from distance today, and that's always impressive. I mean, there's stuff-ins, and then there's scoring from 30 yards out. And therein lies the rub. AC in control here. No idea how much stoppage time is added. It's like another sub for Atlantic City. They have brought more players than it appeared. Number 9 waiting to come on. I have him as Ryan Gale. Another Ryan. The keeper's name is Ryan. They have a Ryan Cleary. They have a Ryan Gale. Popular name in that generation. So Ryan Gale scored against Lighthouse Boys. Coming on for number 12. Stockade going to try the far flank. Dante to Harris. It's out for Kingston corner. Need some urgency here. Headed out by AC. There's a wall of purple back there. I got Ryan Gale out of Rumenad, New Jersey, a Rowan University product. They do have a few Rowan guys on their squad. To be a groin area injury for limping ankle. Couldn't tell by the painful prone position. painful for Stockade. As Noah Robinson looks over, more purple than I've seen since the Rhinebeck High School graduation. That's some wall. The ref gonna move it back to proper distance. Noah Mellon lurking by himself. Maybe a rebound that comes his way. And that's over the bar, over the American football uprights. Atlantic City coach winding his watch in front of the fourth official, Andrew Catalana. And there's a whistle on the long ball that was coming to Bacage. He's going to leave it. Restart for Atlantic City. Only one guy forward for them at this point. Now 2, now 3. It's taken into the corner. They crush the corner flag. Stockade with the clearance to midfield. Rolls out. Stockade free kick or throw? Yeah, some confusion. Seemed to have taken the free kick from outside the touchline. So it was a free throw. So this is basketball all of a sudden. Corrected now. Christian Graham is in the game. He leaves it for Bacage, the captain, sitting on a yellow card. And why not? It's been a frustrating second half for Kingston, conceding 3 goals. Maroney in traffic makes the catch. He's going to hug that one, hold it to the ground, make sure that it's okay. Nurturing his baby, if you will. Long ball. And there it is, the final whistle here. 3-1 loss. Kingston Stockade 1, Atlantic City FC Aces 3. And that's all she wrote from this home match. Somewhat disappointing, to say the least, but a spirited effort as usual. Goal by the Dutchman. And we'll see how it plays out for Kingston the rest of the season. Postseason at this point, a long shot. Again, next Saturday the 5th, if you happen to find yourself in Queens, they're playing Met Oval Academy at 11 a.m. and the famous Met Oval. I know National Soccer Network about to go to commercial. I'm Spike Rusho. Thank you for joining me. Love bringing you the action from Dietz. Again, the final, Atlantic City FC Aces 3, Kingston Stockade FC 1. And we'll see you on the 12th. I'll be back here in the booth for the game against Braveheart. And as always, keep it continued.
Boost your brand with NSN's live soccer broadcast, reaching a passionate audience in real time. Engage fans during thrilling soccer matches. Maximize visibility with tailored ad packages. Add 30-second or 60-second commercials for concise, impactful messaging and greater audience connection. Call 586-304-4405 and start your campaign today.